In this video, you will learn about workbook and worksheet and the user interface of Excel 2010. Excel files are also called workbooks. Each file or workbook contains one or more worksheets. The Worksheet tab shows all the worksheets contained in the current workbook and the worksheet names. A new Excel workbook contains 3 worksheets by default. You can add more worksheets or delete the ones you do not want. A workbook must have at least one worksheet. Each worksheet has a name. In a new workbook, the 3 default worksheets are named Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. You can rename the worksheet to give a meaningful name. To rename the worksheet, right-click on the name of the worksheet, enter the new name and press enter. The status bar displays information about your worksheet based on the cells you select in the current worksheet. In the worksheet, the data is organized in cells. A cell is the intersection of a row and a column. Excel uses alphabets as column labels and the numbers as row labels. So the first column is labeled A and the first row is labeled 1. The first cell is labeled A1, which is the label of the column followed by the label of the row. Microsoft Excel 2010 has an easy to use user interface. Let me now show you the 6 major elements of the user interface. The top row in the interface is the Quick Access toolbar. You use it to quickly access commonly used functions like File Save, Undo and Redo. You can customize it to show functions you use most. To customize it, click on the arrow next to the toolbar. You will see a list of commands in the window. To remove an item from the toolbar, click on the check mark next to the command. Click on the command you wish to include in the toolbar. To move the toolbar below the ribbon, go to File menu, select Options, select Quick Access Toolbar and check the box Show Quick Access Toolbar below the ribbon. Here we would cancel it. The ribbon interface was introduced in Excel 2007. All Office 2010 programs organize commands on a horizontal bar called the ribbon, which appears across the top of each program window whether or not there is an active document. Commands are organized on task-specific tabs of the ribbon and in feature-specific groups on each tab. Commands generally take the form of buttons and lists. Some appear in galleries. Some groups have related dialog boxes or task panes that contain additional commands. The ribbon is dynamic. As the width of the ribbon changes, the appearance of the commands on the ribbon also changes. A command might be displayed on the ribbon in the form of a large button, a small label button or a list entry. As the width of the ribbon decreases, the size, shape and presence of buttons on the ribbon adapt to the available space. Each tab in the ribbon contains tools and commands for working with your worksheet. Let us click on each tab to see what you can do with it. Home tab contains commonly used commands like copy, cut, formatting and paste. Insert tab has options to insert various objects like tables, illustrations like picture, shapes, then charts, sparkline, filter, hyperlinks, text box, symbols, etc. Page Layout tab is used to change page theme, margins, size, print area, set print areas and move objects forward and backward. Formulas tab are the most powerful feature of Excel 2010. Use Formula tab to find and use and check various Excel formulas in your worksheet. Data tab has functions for importing, organizing external data into worksheets, option to connection, sort and filter options, and sophisticated data tools. Review tab has functions for reviewing and protecting your worksheet like spell check, language, comments, and unprotecting your worksheet. View tab has commands to change how you see the worksheet, create and use macros. Formula bar is where you enter edit content of a cell. It is called the formula bar, but you can enter anything here, not just the formula. Worksheet area is the area where you enter and store data. Thank you.